Well, we've Ninibon. If you weren't one of the 11,315 people who backed the Transformers compendiums on Kickstarter and you missed it, don't worry. Some places outside of Kickstarter now have copies available to sell. And if you did back it, make sure that you check your inbox because Backerkits went out last week and the deadline for those is June 18th. So if you missed it or you didn't know, Image Skybound are releasing big compendium editions of both the US and the UK Transformers comics from the 80s, collecting and reprinting them in their entirety for the first time, maybe ever. There were some Transformers Classics books for both, but those are long out of print and unfinished. The first of these compendiums is out, and as a big Transformers fan who hasn't had the opportunity to read the legendary OG comics, I was hyped to get my hands on it. That is until Skybound announced these beautiful hardcover editions exclusive to Kickstarter, though retailers were able to order sets too, which is how come there are now places to get it if you missed the Kickstarter. Besides having very pretty hardcovers as opposed to paperback compendiums, these sets also weave the stories from the US and the UK runs together so that they make the most possible sense, since in the 80s both ran at the same time and happened in the same universe, but complications in printing meant that sometimes things were published in a confusing order. The regular compendiums do not do that, and the US and the UK paperback compendiums are completely separate. Two sets were available on the Kickstarter, an Autobot version and a Decepticon version, which was a really tough choice. Personally, I wanted both and I could only afford one, and ultimately I had to go for Autobots. During the Kickstarter though, I was surprised to see that only a fraction of people went for Decepticons, which I would have thought would be much higher. And how many of those bought both sets? I don't know. These sets look so gorgeous. I cannot wait to get my hands on them. US customers will get them at the end of the year, while overseas folk like me are expected to get them in early 2026. So what if you missed the Kickstarter? Don't worry, cosmiccomics.ca, cheapgraphicnovels.com, and organicpricedbooks.com all have sets up for pre-order, and you might be able to save on shipping too if you're based in the US and decide to use them. Myself, I'd have to pay a pretty hefty shipping fee wherever I got them, and I feel like it's simpler to go with the official Kickstarter, in case any defects occur or I need a replacement, which I doubt the retailers will be able to offer. This Kickstarter broke the record for the highest ever earning comics Kickstarter, raking in over $4.5 million. That's before the Backerkit surveys letting people add on any extra items they want to. That's incredible, and a very good sign that we could get more of these kinds of crowdfunder later, with the Dreamwave and IDW Transformers comics also difficult to come by and, if I'm not mistaken, also out of print and not entirely collected anywhere. I really hope we do. I'd love to read through everything, but until these sets finally arrive next year, there's still the excellent currently running Transformers comic written for now by Daniel Warren Johnson, and you could always rewatch the G1 cartoon like I am, since it's all up on the Hasbro channel for free. Till all are one!